All right, it's May 9th, 2022, and I'm about to do my little garden section here. About to start mowing the grass. So I know I don't do too many walkthroughs, but we'll just do one for the heck of it this time around. I don't really do it because the camera quality is kind of shaky, and I just need to get some more equipment to make the video a lot more clear. But as you can see here, we've got quite a few fruit trees and some sugar cane here on the side, but we're going to come through this whole area right here and get it cleaned up so that we have more than just weeds growing out of control here. All right, we'll come through here. You guys have seen this area before, but we're going to come through here again, try to get this whole area here cleaned up. So that includes this stretch going right down this way, and it falls over this way 90 degrees, well actually like 45 degrees, and also on this side as well. So this is kind of like a berm right here, and we're going to take care of both sides of the berm as well as the top of it, and it goes back this way where we came from. But you can see this side here, the grass is pretty long, so we're also going to come down this way here and take care of this stuff. You can see here it's some pretty long stuff right here, and I've got to clear it because I've got all my potted plants that are eventually going to be put in the ground out here so that they can actually survive. Got this kiddie pool out here to catch some rain. Also this tub here to catch some rain as well. But we shouldn't be needing that quite too much because like I said, I created a stream down there. Well, I didn't create a stream, collecting water from the stream, but I created a little pool for that water to collect in so that we can get it to where it can flow into it and actually create a nice little pool full of water that we can pump from. But we're gonna go ahead and get started from right up here. All right, let's get it. All right, here we are back at the front. So far I've only got the top portion cut. I haven't gotten this side, this slope cut, or this slope on this side. But I gotta go help my mother-in-law with some stuff, so we'll be right back. All right, so after going over there to help, it was actually my father-in-law. We don't have much time left in the day to finish this project, but we'll come back tomorrow and we'll get this side here. You can see all this all the way down that way, and this side here that goes down the same direction. We'll get all that done tomorrow, so be back tomorrow. All right, it's May 10th 2022, the next day, and probably gonna have to do this tomorrow. And that's because my father-in-law just asked me to do some work with the excavator. We got some guys coming to plant some taro tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to shift over and adjust. So we're gonna get that done. Hopefully I have some time, at least maybe 15 minutes, to do some of this after all that work, but I don't know. So like I said, we started up here and we went along down this way. You can kind of see where it's clear back there. And this is the area I was planning to do today, along with the other side of the berm. But we'll go ahead and move down here where we're actually going to start working today with the excavator. So this is how life on the farm goes. Everything changes. You never know when something's going to come up, so you always have to adjust, adapt, and adjust and adapt. But it's no problem at all. This is why my schedule is free, so that I can do these things, whether it be the next day, the day after that, next week. Never know. But here's the area I'm talking about here. We did some work on here, and there should be a video on that on one of the earlier videos, but I softened this up, and as you can see, nothing was done to it, so a lot of those weeds have grown back. So I'm gonna re-soften that up and shape this up so that it can look a lot better. So I'm gonna go grab the excavator and we'll get to it. Alright, so we've got this spot here taken care of. It's getting dark really quick, so I got to get up to the front, which is that way, and do the same thing up front. All right, it's May 12th, 2022, and I think it's been about 2 days since we've been back here to complete this little cutting session here. So we are gonna get this side done and this side as well, but we're gonna start over here on this side. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so we just got done there. As you can see, this side is cut and we just finished that side, but it's getting dark, so a walkthrough wouldn't be ideal right now because of the low light. And you wouldn't be able to see everything. But we'll be back tomorrow to do a walkthrough, and we'll go over what I just cut. Alright, so it's May 14th, 2022, and we're finally here to do the ending walkthrough. So this work was done actually 2 days ago, and yesterday I was just too exhausted to be able to come out here and show you what everything looks like. But today I feel a whole lot better, and we can actually take a look at what all's been done out here. You can see I walked through this side down here by the stream. Right here in this area, you could see where I cut down on the left side of the berm, and it's a pain in the ass to cut through this stuff because the weed eater line is not it's not built for that kind of stuff. It's built for all kinds of stuff, but it's definitely not built for that stuff, and the line was just breaking constantly. So, but this regular old like grass or thinner weeds, some hardwood weeds can be cut with a weed eater, but it can't be really that big. Otherwise, you're just going to risk breaking your line. So we're going to go down here to the right side. We'll go ahead and walk down already since it's already been cut. But you can see here, right here, that here's the right side of the berm, and you can actually see all the way down through there. On a couple of prior videos to this one, you could see that I've actually done some work going down this way. But if I don't cut down those weeds, they will eventually cut these plants off from all the sunlight that it needs. And that's not going to be good because we won't have anything left to plant. But here we are back on the top of the berm, and we'll walk through everything that's been cut. You see these fruit trees like I told you. We came down through here, and this stuff is, it's fairly easy to cut. Just got to take your time cutting this stuff, because it'll really wear on you if you're rushing. And just kind of take your time cutting through this stuff, and eventually you'll burn through it. Keep in mind, I come out here maybe for the last 3, 4, even 2 hours of the day before it gets dark. So I only have that amount of time to get these things done. But these banana tree leaves, I got to clean up these bananas. All these dead leaves right here, they need to be cut off. Otherwise they just dangle here all the time, and they kind of allow the snails to just hang out in here. It's really gross. But you can see here, we cut down here through on the berm all the way down to the end over there, and also down here on the left side. And you can also see that it comes along down here where I just showed you, right along this side right here. But it really dips down right here, and I just end up slipping all the time, but it's no big deal. I don't really get hurt from falling. But we continue on down this way. Got these banana trees falling down all over the place. And the grass here isn't too much of a big deal. It actually stays pretty short. And I have a feeling it's just because the lack of rain from time to time, and also this windscreen of banana trees on the right side here, they just kind of block off the sunlight sometimes. And here we are at the end. And if we turn to the left here, you can see where the berm dips down, but it comes up over on that side. So I was cutting here about 2 days ago, and the time lapse doesn't really show everything. In the time that it happens, it actually blows through it. It blows through an hour of work like nothing. So you don't really see how much is actually done when I'm working out here. This side here is where I had to pause and actually start doing some, I guess you can call it tilling with the excavator. And taro is actually planted in there right now. So you see all of it right here where I was tilling on the time lapse with that excavator. And there's actually taro and some yams that are planted in there. But we're looking at the spot I've been working in from the opposite end, and you can see everything here that's been happening. So here we are, heading back to where we came from. That's pretty much everything that's been done out here, other than the left side, which we're gonna get here too soon, and that's here on this side. Like I said, you really don't see all these things much because the time lapse kind of burns through it. I might revert to doing slow-mos, well, not slow-mos, but fast motion, I guess you can call it, faster than the usual. That way you can kind of see this work done a little bit more closer to real time. But this area here was covered with weeds, and we managed to cut all of this down. And that's it for this video.